You're listening to Catholic Chicago. Ahead, the Archdiocese of Chicago brings you programs about the people, events, and issues that touch our lives. Thanks for letting us be part of your morning. Now again, Catholic Chicago.
Good morning, and welcome to the Voice of Charity. I'm Katie Bredemann, and we extend a warm hello to all who are listening on WNDZ 750 AM here in Chicago, and all who are watching our live stream on YouTube and Facebook at Catholic Chicago. As many of you know, Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Chicago is one of 167 member agencies of Catholic Charities USA. Catholic Charities USA has 3,500 locations across the United States, serving the poor, the homeless, and all those who are struggling. And we work with Catholic Charities USA on an ongoing basis. Catholic Charities USA provides all of its member agencies with resources in a wide variety of ways so that there's a cooperative spirit of charity and support among the Catholic Charities Network. In 2015, Catholic Charities USA welcomed Sister Donna Markham as its new president and chief executive officer. Sister Donna is an Adrian Dominican nun, and she has an accomplished career in academia and in the human social services industry. Religious orders have been vital to the success of Catholic Charities USA throughout its history. And so they were thrilled to have Sister Donna Markham join them in 2015. She's made a tremendous impact already. We in Chicago have a wonderful opportunity to see and hear from Sister Donna Markham in person. Sister Donna will be honored at the Regina Dominican High School Black White Gala on March 5th at the Wintrust Grand Banking Hall on LaSalle Street. As we all know, Regina Dominican is a phenomenal college preparatory school for young women in Wilmette. It was founded by the Adrian Dominican Order, and the students and administration are longtime partners with Catholic Charities to serve and support our clients. We are privileged today to have with us Elizabeth Schuster, President of Regina Dominican, and Joan Kitchie, Regina's Vice President of Institutional Advancement, to catch up and share details on this fabulous event coming up on March 5th. Welcome, Elizabeth and Joan.
Thank you.
So delighted to have you both here today. Elizabeth, can we ask you to please share with our audience a little bit about the history of Regina Dominican High School? And in full disclosure, I must admit, I'm a proud graduate myself. Can you please share a little bit about that history?
Absolutely. And you're a great example of some of the wonderful things that come out of Regina Dominican and seeing a life of service after you leave our halls. So we're so grateful to you as well.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
As you may know, we just recently celebrated a milestone anniversary for Regina, celebrating over 60 years of preparing young women for lives of meaning, service, and impact. We were founded, as you mentioned, by the Adrian Dominican Sisters, and we base our mission on their Dominican values of education, community, prayer, and catalyzing the power of communication in word and action. So, as you know from your time at Regina, our school is unique in that we're firmly rooted as a school for girls, not just with girls, but for girls, meaning every aspect of Regina, from the classroom to the athletic field to extracurriculars, is designed for girls and to meet the specific challenges that young women encounter today. This has been proven through numerous research studies that it creates more self-confident young women than is reported at peer co-ed institutions. So we boldly own our strengths as a small, nimble, innovative school personalized for young women. And all of this comes together to create a warm, nurturing environment that, quite frankly, is just a wonderful oasis in what can be a really difficult time in a young woman's life. And on the planet right now with all of the challenges that we're encountering.
And so on your website, Elizabeth, you talk beautifully about the Regina difference in a young woman's 4-year experience at Regina. Can you elaborate a little bit on what that Regina difference is?
Sure. When we talk about the Regina difference, what we're looking at is a personalized, holistic approach to education. We don't try to put kids in a box from the minute they walk in the door here. We're looking at the whole person and how that young person is going to evolve and grow and change, and the education matches that. So every voice matters here. Our students exemplify the values represented by the school crest, the crown representing our Queen Blessed Virgin Mary, the star representing our patron saint, Saint Dominic, and the book representing our constant quest for truth and education. Essentially, these values guide our students from the time they walk into our doors as freshmen to their graduation as seniors and follow them through life in college and career. Our commitment to fostering these values in our students have helped shape our Regina graduates to move on to lives of meaning and impact that we are so very proud of. We feel strongly that providing our students with these values, resources, and personalized education, we can help close the salary and leadership gaps that we see exist for women in the world today. So while it may sound on the surface like, oh, another high school or maybe another all-girls school, we see the work that we do here as so much deeper and impactful than your average high school.
Beautifully said. And I know on March 5th, as you said at the top of the show, you're going to be honoring Sister Donna Markham with the Regina Caeli Award, a very, very prestigious honor. Can you please share with our audience what that honor signifies and how Sister Donna was chosen to receive it?
I would love to. So since the early 90s, the Regina Caeli Award has been presented annually at our Black and White Gala. And it was created to recognize outstanding members of our community and their support and dedication to the mission of Regina Dominican. People that are out there not only preaching per se, but actually doing and taking action that follow their values that are in line with Regina Dominican. So the Caeli Award recipients have left an everlasting positive impression on our students and community and have made a difference in the lives of many, many people in their communities and beyond. So in fact, the word Caeli is defined as a sculptor's tool. And as we think about the women and the people that we have honored in the past, they have truly been sculpting with the guidance of God and the work that they do, and have just created beautiful works of art through their life. So their collective leadership and vision continue to shape Regina Dominican and position us for lasting success. So Sister Donna is just a wonderful example of what we aspire to be and who we want our students to look up to. Her deep Catholic roots and commitment to serving the marginalized is a testament to the foundation she received as a student at Regina Dominican and then as a sister in the Adrian Dominican Order. And when we see her career work follow this wonderful lead and culminating in this extraordinary leadership opportunity at Catholic Charities, well, it's just something that we are so proud of and happy to put up as an example to all of how to lead an impactful and meaningful life.
And that point that you made about her being a graduate is just so very special, Elizabeth. She's not only the president and chief executive officer of Catholic Charities USA and an accomplished Adrian Dominican nun, she's actually a graduate of Regina Dominican. So I totally get it, why she was a featured person, a high on your list and the chosen person to receive your Regina Caeli Award this year. We can't say enough how much the religious orders have done for all of us, in giving us examples. Throughout Catholic Charities USA history, they opened hospitals and opened schools and so many human services organizations. And so, as we said, Sister Donna is not only so accomplished in her own right, she represents all the good that her order and all women religious orders have done over the years, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Women
Joan,
really
pardon me, please go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, women religious have had a deep impact, I think, on all of us, and definitely for me personally, being the product of Catholic school from kindergarten through college. So,
Absolutely. So, Joan, may we turn to you, and can you tell us all about the Black and White Gala on March 5th?
Yes, I'm happy to. So we will be celebrating our 32nd Black and White Gala. It's our largest fundraiser of the year for Regina. And what we do is we bring together our alumni, our benefactors, faculty and staff, parents, and celebrate everything about Regina. And honoring Sister Donna Markham is just such a thrill. You know, as a Regina alum as well, I appreciate so much what she does, what she's done, and what she is doing for the United States and for the world and for all those who are marginalized. So we're excited to have her a part of that fun night on March 5th. That's going to be held at the Wintrust Grand Banking Hall on LaSalle Street in Chicago.
Wonderful. And so not only will attendees get the blessing of seeing her in person and hearing her, but what else can attendees expect that evening?
It's a fun-filled night with our awesome community getting together. There'll be cocktails, there'll be a sit-down dinner. We have a live and silent auction. We have a student speaker who just is amazing. And one of the funnest things is we've got our pink lady violinist who will be playing during the cocktail hour and during dinner. And they are really a fun group of gals that are part of the whole night.
It really sounds spectacular, Joan. And before we go any further, can you please share with everyone listening and watching this show, how can they sign up and get some tickets to this Black and White Gala on March 5th?
Yes, I'd be happy to. So if you go to our website, which is rdpanthers.org, you will be able to find the invitation and ways to be able to sign up. But you can also please call my number at 847-256-7660, and my extension is 224, Joan Kitchie. So I would love to talk further about having you come to the event. I'm so grateful, Katie. I know you and Marty are going to be there as well, so we're really excited about that.
We're very much looking forward to it. And we're also very much looking forward to continue our conversation. If you please bear with us, we're going to take a quick break here on The Voice of Charity. Please stay tuned as we talk about Regina Dominican High School's Black and White Gala on March the 5th.
Join Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Chicago for an exclusive preview night of the 2022 Chicago Auto Show. It's First Look for Charity on Friday, February 11th at McCormick Place. By choosing Catholic Charities as your charity beneficiary, you'll have access to our private pre-event reception featuring cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, live entertainment, and our always spectacular raffle. Our special guest and MC will be NBC reporter and anchor Lauren Petty. Plus, you'll be free to sample an array of amazing food and beverages from local businesses throughout the auto show. Your ticket also entitles you to a chance to win one of 2 brand new vehicles in a drawing on the main floor. This is a black tie only event, so get ready for a spectacular evening, seeing the auto show in glamorous style for a great cause. Proceeds from the Catholic Charities reception benefit our programs and services in Cook and Lake counties. To purchase tickets, visit catholiccharities.net/firstlook.
I feel special. I feel great. I got good grades.
We've seen a huge surge in our kids now meeting or exceeding grade level. Come check us out. You may have never thought we were an option before.
Catholic Charities, we fight hunger in Chicago throughout the year. Our 6 regional offices in Cook and Lake counties work together to offer sit-down and to-go meals to anyone in need. We deliver meals to those who are homebound, and our 8 food pantries offer 3 to 4 days of food supplies based on household size. Participants in these programs have the opportunity to learn about other Catholic charity services that strengthen individuals, families, and their communities. The challenges for those dealing with food insecurity are especially great during the winter months. To learn how you can help those who are hungry in your neighborhood, visit CatholicCharities.net or call 312-655-7525. That's 312-655-7525. Thank you for your generosity.
Welcome back to the Voice of Charity. I'm Katie Bredemann, and I have the great pleasure today to be here with Elizabeth Schuster, who is president of Regina Dominican High School in Wilmette. Also with me is Joan Kitchie, who is Regina's Vice President of Institutional Advancement. And we're talking about Regina Dominican's Black and White Gala on March the 5th. And at that event, we're going to be celebrating Sister Donna Markham, who is the Catholic Charities USA President and Chief Executive Officer. It's really going to be an extraordinary event here in Chicago. And we invite everyone to go to rdpanthers.org and purchase tickets at their website. Elizabeth and Joan, Regina, faculty, staff, and students have been hugely supportive of Catholic Charities over the years. Thank you for that. And Elizabeth, I know that you and our president and CEO, Sally Blount, have a long history of working together. Sally has inspired many people at Catholic Charities with her vision of all of us changing the world one person and one heart at a time. Can you describe some of the ways that Regina has been partnering with us in recent months to help fulfill the mission despite the pandemic?
Sure. Regina has, as you mentioned, a long history of partnering with Catholic Charities. And our students, for example, have been very hands-on participating in the Celebration of Giving drive over the last 10 years, as well as the food pantry drive over the last 10 years as well. Our freshmen at orientation this year came together and created blessing bags for people experiencing homelessness through the direction of Catholic Charities. And we will also be working with Catholic Charities on a Lenten food pantry drive in March. The students, one of their favorite activities that they've done each year has been mailing cards to seniors in their senior living facilities for Lent as well. So we've tried to make that mission and work of Catholic Charities come alive and be something that the students can actually touch and feel and see firsthand. And Catholic Charities has been a phenomenal partner in helping that happen for our kids.
Thank you so much for all of those ways that you're supporting our clients, Elizabeth. It's really quite powerful and inspiring. Thank you. And Joan, I know that, Sally Blount and Sister Donna Markham also work closely with one another too. They're both quite trailblazers when you think about it, as being the first women in their prominent roles. Can I ask what you think of that the impact is of these remarkable women, that the impact that they might have on Regina students, as each of them is in, quite formidable, important years of their life, trying to become the best version of themselves?
Well, I tell you, we love exposing our young women to these incredible alums who are trailblazers themselves. And they are forging these incredible paths for our girls to follow. We are so proud to be affiliated with them. And I know Elizabeth is good friends with Sally Blount, and also would love to say just a few things about that as well.
Yeah, Sister Donna and Sally Blount have both come to speak to our students and community at large. And each time that they have spoken, I think our students have come away with a new perspective and a new way to intertwine their faith with their professional lives. And I think this is something that is so spectacular, even, looking at both of these women, but from different perspectives. Sister Donna as a religious person, but also having her work touch so deeply in so many aspects of Americans' lives, and not just sheltered within a religious community. I mean, truly living out her faith in a way that touches so many people is so impactful. It shows us our faith in action. And Sally Blount, from a different perspective, while she's not a religious person, she's a highly successful business person, academic, and leader. But to see her take those skills and put them to work, and being able to lead a life of impact and faith-based leadership that gives us regular people that are not religious a path to having that meaning in our lives as well. She is truly an example of someone who's living a life guided by Christ. And she's been an inspiration not only to our students, but quite frankly, to me as a leader as well. So we are so grateful for both of these women in our community.
Beautifully said, Elizabeth. And in fact, I shared one quote from Sally earlier. I'd also like to just ask your feelings about another quote from Sister Donna Markham. She speaks so beautifully, too. Recently, she said, "The staff and volunteers at Catholic Charities member agencies across the country are doing God's work and answering Pope Francis's call. They see only an us in the United States as they care for the most vulnerable affected by natural disaster, food insecurity, homelessness, and any life event that places them at risk." It seems to me that if young Americans are coming to understand at earlier ages the importance of them caring as well, if they want to eradicate poverty and homelessness in the United States and food insecurity. Have you heard that from Regina's students? And just wondering what do you think they say if you have heard that among them, that they're living such a global society with the internet and all social media. They're growing up in such much more of a global society than I know I did. And I just wonder if you're hearing from the Regina students about these societal ills and their intention to try to, help remedy them. Joan, may I start with you?
Yeah, please. Yes, and yes. They take action. It's really wonderful to see what these girls are doing. As an example, they take food and blankets to the homeless on Lower Wacker Drive. They work with our campus minister about what they can do and how to mobilize others, either at their parishes, on their actual teams, or in their dance teams here. They are impactful and they want to make a difference. Which has been really exciting. We have one of our classes is a Catholic social teaching class. And what Mr. Doles, the teacher, tries to do is connect our conversations to the work that the students are already doing with their service hours. We have to have eyes to see and ears to hear, like Christ sees and hears, in order to be the hands and feet of God. So our students understand how helping those who are hungry, thirsty, homeless is also serving God. So it's pretty incredible, I have to tell you.
Really special, very, very special. As you're talking, Joan, I'm thinking of that beautiful phrase of Mother Teresa that you don't have to go to Calcutta to find those people in need. They're in your own neighborhood and possibly in your own family. Reach out, look around you, and offer your assistance wherever it is in your own world. Right?
Yes.
Anything to add to that, Elizabeth?
I think it's one of the things that's been most inspiring to me after joining the community at Regina Dominican is seeing how much these tenets and values are woven into the entire school. So we learn about it from an academic perspective, perhaps in our theology classes. We do the work, right, through our volunteer work and service opportunities through campus ministry, but it's woven throughout even what our view of leadership is, right? It's our view of leadership is using our gifts and talents in service of others and to have meaning and impact on the world. And you see this through our leadership scholars and the projects that they undertake. Of their own accord, these are things that the students choose to do that work in really deep areas that you're not expecting the average high school student to be thinking about or working on. But it's this whole experience that culminates together that creates this experience for the students that has just been really inspiring to see every day. And I feel lucky that I get to work amongst it.
Yeah.
And so I know that this wonderful Black and White Gala on March 5th is one of your largest the largest fundraiser that you have of the year. What will the proceeds of that event help to accomplish at Regina Dominican for the students and the wonderful campus?
Yeah, so the funds that evening go to support tuition assistance for our scholarship students that want this Regina Dominican education. That is a life-changing education. It also goes to support, unique programming and innovation in the classroom. We're really excited about March 5th. Please, all are invited to come and celebrate with us, with Sister Donna Markham as well.
Wonderful. And I really go back to a comment that Elizabeth made about the impact that the Regina experience makes on the students' lives. I attended one of your alumni events last fall and had the great pleasure of hearing one of your students speak to all the alumni, welcoming them back to campus, but also explaining how she's grown as a person, in her time at Regina. And as I said before, you can't underestimate, how important those years are in a young woman's life. They, all the women at Regina that I have met in recent months, they have just confidence in themselves, and then also in their confidence as being a Regina student. And so they leave there with so much excitement for the future and for their years in college, but then in their ability to make an impact in the world. And that's amazing, when you think about a teenager already thinking about what impact am I going to make in the world, but you are doing that right now at Regina. So I applaud you both for the wonderful partnership you have with all the parents and alumni, and I just hope this is another tremendous success for you. Obviously, this event has been doing so well that you're now in the 32nd year, and so I just want to do a shout out again to everybody who is a Regina alum or a parent or friend in any way to please come and support this event and hear amazing Sister Donna Markham. I know I'm so excited just to be in the same room with her.
We are as well.
Yeah. She's an inspiration to us all. And I know the Catholic Charities has bought a table there as well. And so just looking to a wonderful gala. So Joan, can I ask you please, in the short time we have left, can you please summarize again for everybody the basics of this event on March 5th and how they can buy tickets?
Yes, so please go to our website, rdpanthers.org, or please call. I'm happy to talk to anybody. My number is 847-256-7660. My extension is 224. And I look forward to talking to you.
Fabulous. I also just wanted to say thank you so much for both of you being on The Voice of Charity today. We wish you continued success in all that you're doing to educate and empower young women. And we thank you and your students for all you continue to do for Catholic Charities and the clients that we serve. Thank you again.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Katie, so much.
And
wonderful.
We invite you back again next week for another edition of The Voice of Charity. For now, this is Katie Bredemann, and we thank you for tuning in and believing in the mission of Catholic Charities.
Join us every Monday through Friday at this time for Catholic Chicago, You can stream our programs live or listen to past programs by visiting our website, archchicago.org, and clicking on Radio TV. And please connect with Catholic Chicago on social media.